Hey, man.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Good.
Good.
Do you want to start off by just talking about the academy in general?
Yeah, it's just the quick notes on it. We're a career college offering pre-service programs. We train fire departments. We've done some work with industry, and we offer a wide range of different programs. Some are up and running, some are being updated, some are being developed. And we're located just north of Barrie, about 25 minutes north of Barrie in Waubushene. We do have a second campus in Essex, and we're working on some stuff in the north as well. But we do run programs all over Ontario.
Awesome. And you're looking for specific traits for instructors. So I think that's really the meat of this. So let's get into that.
Yeah, we already have a good bulk of instructors, but we're looking to expand and we want to onboard people in a more formalized way. So the kind of instructors that we want are firefighters that are passionate, have that professionalism, obviously knowledge, but that can range depending on what level that you come in. We're willing to work with new people who just want to be into the job, and it is really nice to immerse yourselves around instructors that already have, a good reputation and those skill sets so everyone can keep learning. But we really want people to be willing to put in the time and be patient. So we're looking at this as a more big picture, long-term kind of thing, as opposed to jumping out of the gate firefighters that just want an instructor t-shirt, and willing to be coached and receive good feedback and want to keep learning and do the trainer programs.
Yeah, it's a great way to give back and help grow the service, but also it's a personal growth opportunity.
Absolutely.
Talk a bit about the SFA culture.
What's your take on the SFA culture? I'll jump in, but you're an instructor there.
Well, I've definitely found that everyone's there for the right reasons. I mean, obviously, it's a job, and just like our professional job that we do in our departments, but just like we're there for the right reasons in our professional departments or volunteer departments, we're there for the right reasons as instructors. And the energy is always good. Everyone's supportive. I've never met or worked with an instructor where I was kind of, I'm not sure. It's always a great day, and you always feel like you're building people up and that you're learning off of each other. So that's my take.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. And that's the vision. What we want is firefighters to care more about the community and a strong fire service and be willing to give back to that community. And that's the nice thing about the instructors is they are there for the right reasons and very passionate about the job and just want to make it better. So you nailed it.
I've really enjoyed, too, that depending on what class you're teaching, we need a consistent way that we're approaching teaching. We all just can't decide, I'm going to teach it this way, and someone else comes in later and teaches it another way. We're all on the same page, but you definitely give us, a bit of leash. You know that we're going to be giving them some additional information if they can learn what they need in the course, and then here's a little bit of, where you're going in the next steps. JPRs are very important, especially for boot camp. They need their JPRs, they need to pass, move to the next step. And the JPRs are even getting better with the OFM, right? They're creating them and making them a little more vague. So that gives the opportunity for SFA as an academy and us as instructors to be more in line with what they're going to be experiencing when they actually do the job.
Yeah, exactly. So we can make it a little bit more the way we want to teach it at SFA. Like you said, they've made them a lot more vague than they have been in the past, which is really beneficial. So the other thing that we're looking to do, and we've kind of started in certain areas, but we want to go even bigger with it, is, you're going to learn the very basics during the boot camp, but then we have advanced forcible entry. And then I was talking to Brass today about doing another one after that would be a prerequisite for, just so you can get more reps in, and maybe doing a proper search class a few times a year and stuff, so that we can really expand on that without confusing the students at that pre-service level.
And how great is it that a student can take boot camp and come back and then be with the same instructors or very similar instructors again and just grow themselves within the academy and not have to get piecemeal information from different courses, across the province.
And that's the idea, is to develop this family, whether you're a brand new student or have the biggest name in the fire service.
You've had a number of people that were graduates of the program end up working and volunteering initially and then getting jobs at the academy.
Yeah, that's been pretty common, where they start off as a student and then they just keep volunteering, and then they get hired on full time or as a volunteer, and then end up being some of the best instructors that we have.
So what's the formalized process you're talking about? What's the idea there of how to onboard people?
There will be more of that coming out, looking to roll it out in January, but there's going to be a little bit of a different process depending on the level of experience that you bring to the table. So it'll depend on years of experience, kind of what you can offer, if you have teaching experience. The process for a little bit of experience where you can expect to put in more time and you're going to need to be coached. And then for the higher ranking officers or people with more experience, the senior firefighters, and it might look a little bit different. Even if you do have lots of experience, we want you to do it the way that we train it at SFA or for the different disciplines. I can't speak too much about the specific details, but it'll be very clearly laid out.
Maybe give me an overarching idea of what programs are offered and what people could be falling in line with when they get the job.
Yeah, so basic firefighting skills, advanced firefighting skills, hazmat, tech rescue, officer development, pump ops, and then all of our Beyond the Academy courses, so the non-NFPA programs. It's nice to have the instructors that can come in and teach the officer development and the pump ops and who are competent with those skills as well. So really is a wide range of everything. And then we're going to have train the trainer programs for every course. So even if you start at the basic firefighting skills and you're just doing boot camps, there's going to be incentives and programs in place where if you want to teach pump ops or after so many years, you can maybe teach an officer development course, again, tying into experience level outside of the academy as well.
You and I talked a while back about the instructors in general being mentored and basically to train the trainer by the subject matter expert amongst us. So Brass would obviously cover days where he takes all of us and teaches us force entry, so we're all teaching under his tutelage.
Exactly. And we've done that a few times, and we have a pump ops one coming up in, I think, December we're doing it. But I want to have it for everything: rope rescue, auto X, the boot camps, basically everything.
Do you want to speak to the committee at all that's sort of spearheading this and putting it together?
Yeah, so we have Stephanie Haldane. She is the Director of Academic Operations. Yourself, Andrew Broussard, myself, Kyle Merritt's helping out. And then, of course, Kiddies and Riley and Darren and the instructors that are already at the academy. But these are the 5 people who are really going to spearhead it. And then each of those other people, Caleb with Pump Ops, will help individually with each discipline that we run.
And when are you going to start looking for people to put in applications, and where can they go to get additional information?
So it'll be January, and it'll be on our website. And then we kind of want to stream everything to Stephanie, and then she'll put those people in the appropriate places. And there might be a bit of a wait time, so you could be jumping in the queue. And if we get someone who has tons of experience already, they might kind of leap in front of somebody. So again, we want to look at this as a long-term kind of thing, but we do want to welcome everybody. And it'll just be different levels that they bring to the table that will decide where you go.
Closer to the launch date, we can put promos out and mention it on the podcast, and people will know when they can start looking for the details and to throw their information in.
Perfect.
Cool, man. Great talking to you.
Yeah, thanks so much for taking your time to do this.